Good morning everyone, welcome back to the Modern Nomad. Today I'm going to be discussing the solar electrical system that I've installed in my bus conversion. Now as I talk about these parts, I'm going to leave a link to them in the description down below. If you use this link to purchase them, you will help support the channel, which I would greatly appreciate. I decided to go with an all-in-one solar generator, and that is the EcoFlow Delta 2 Max. Now the reason I decided to go this way instead of with a DIY system is because I was breaking down the costs and the features and the benefits, and it was really only going to be about $100 more to go with the all-in-one system, but it comes with a 5-year warranty. It's extremely convenient. I can just unplug everything and take it wherever I want to, whether that's work or even just tent camping or even on a road trip. So for me, the extra $100 was for sure worth the cost, and they're actually a lot cheaper now, so it might even just be straight up cheaper to go with an all-in-one system now. On the roof, I have 1 kilowatt worth of solar panels, and they are just the dirt cheapest solar panels I could find on Amazon. Their specific brand is EcoWorthy, but they've been serving me fantastically so far. They've survived a tremendous amount of snow. At one point, there was 4 feet of snow on top of them. They've also survived multiple hailstorms and a lot of wind and driving. So I would say that they're pretty good solar panels. A lot of people bash them just because they're so cheap, but in my experience, they've worked great. On a bright sunny day with direct sunlight, they do generate about 1,000 watts, which is right on par with what they're rated for. But in the wintertime, when the sun is more at an angle, they only generate about 300 to 400 watts or so. So I've debated doing some kind of a system where I could tilt them up towards the sun, or just adding more solar so that I have a little bit more solar generation in the winter time. I think in this build I'm just going to add about 600 more watts worth of solar when the time comes, but in the future I'm probably going to make some kind of a tilting system so that I can direct them at the sun. The EcoFlow has a 2 kilowatt battery on board, and it puts out 2400 watts continuously at 120 volts. 2400 watts doesn't sound like a whole lot, but to me that's a tremendous amount of electricity. The primary goal here was that I can run my air conditioner and another large appliance at the same time. So like a coffee maker or toaster or a vacuum cleaner or something like that. So far, it has done that splendidly. It's been perfect for the task. In the summertime, it runs my mini split all day, every day, and it does a fantastic job at it. I did not have to plug in the EcoFlow at all, not one single time in 6 months. But it ran the air conditioner on the mini split perfectly. I also had some power tools that I was using to build the bus, so it's definitely generating enough power for what I need. The wintertime is a little bit of a different story. The mini split is a lot less efficient when it comes to heating versus air conditioning. It's still more efficient than just a regular space heater, but it uses a lot of power when it's very cold outside. Not to mention what I was talking about earlier with the solar panels generating less power in the wintertime. That in combination makes it challenging to run 100% on solar in the winter. It's also extremely handy to be able to take the EcoFlow to work or tent camping or even just on a road trip. That convenience has been awesome, and I've been using that so much. I've been using the EcoFlow at work a whole lot to run power tools. Before the EcoFlow, I was running a Honda 2200i, which is an inverter generator, and it would use about 1 gallon of gas a day, but it's also running literally all day long. The EcoFlow definitely dispenses electricity a lot more efficiently. It's not sitting there just constantly generating electricity. It just has a certain amount stored, and you just use what you need to use. But after a good day's work, it still has a good 60-70% or even more, just from running a chop saw all day. Overall, I would say that I definitely made the right choice with the solar system here. There's some minor tweaks that I'm going to make for the future, but once we get those tweaks worked out, then it's going to be literally the perfect solar system. It's been working fantastically for me so far. I have no complaints at all with what it can output and what it can operate, and I might end up doing a 48 volt battery in line with it, so have a charge controller charging this battery and then that battery connected to the EcoFlow. My thinking with that is just to have a little extra capacity with it and a little bit of an overflow, since I'm going to be adding 600 more watts worth of solar that can absorb the extra 600 watts in the summertime, and in the wintertime it just provides more storage for running the heat at night. Again, I'm going to leave my links down in the description below. I would definitely appreciate if you purchase your components using those links. Like this video if it helped you out. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more content just like this in the future. Leave a comment with any questions you might have, and I'll see you guys in the next video.